Hello everyone, and welcome back to Logcraft, episode 26. This is a little bit different of a start than you're probably used to because we're usually over by my base, but we're here at the shopping district today because... Oh, didn't mean to go into that anvil. But today, I want to get another shop built. And where it's gonna go might make a few people sad. I don't know why these boats are here. It probably won't make a few people sad, but it's gonna go in place of this. Yeah, Shulker Hunt. It had a good run, but I think it's finally time we put it to rest because, you know, before I was hiding. How it worked was I was hiding these around in the shopping district, but now there's all these cool builds around, and usually what I would do is kind of hide them under blocks sometimes and make it kind of obvious, and people would have to like break a few blocks to get to it. But with all the work that's been done around here, I really don't want to do that anymore, and I also don't want to make them like super easy to find. So I've just decided, yeah, this game it's gonna have to go. But there's gonna be an even better new building here. Actually, much better. But I'm just now realizing I don't have a ton of space. I guess we'll have to figure that out when it comes to it. You might also notice in my inventory I have this cool hat. And that's because we're now using custom models. Very cool. So we have a bunch of cool hats and items that are around on the server. You'll probably see a few other members wearing them, but we have a server resource pack now, so everyone can see all these fun hats, and this hat is just perfect. It's a little mini me on my head. It's so cool. I'm probably gonna wear this for the rest of the episode. Goodbye, boats. Why do people always feel like there needs to be a ton of boats all around everywhere? Oh, that's my inventory full. But before I get to building, I want to show you the resources that I've been busy gathering, and they might be a little bit of a surprise to you guys. This box is okay, but then we got this box, and yeah, this is our block palette. Decided to challenge myself a little bit with this one, but yeah, this is what we're going to be using, and it may not look like much at first, but let me rearrange them real quickly. How does this look? That's right, I've decided for this build we're going to be using the most stupid gradients that I could come up with. And that's because we're going to be opening a gradient service shop. Because I've heard from a lot of people that I'm like the only one in the server that knows how to do them right. And I don't get it because they're not that hard to figure out. I've heard from a bunch of people like, DGC, I need help. How do I do the gradient? And okay, I'll help by opening a gradient service. So I unfortunately have to start taking this down now. I don't know if it's all gonna fit in my inventory actually, but I do want to see what actually got found from the last wave because I haven't really checked this in a while. Okay, there's a few chests that have some stuff in it. And oh, this one's got a lot. I think that might have been Cave's chest. I know Cave found a lot. I also don't know, someone definitely went down here and made an L out of rotten flesh. Either way, Cave is the winner of this, so maybe I'll give him some sort of prize. But yeah, we gotta unfortunately tear this down now, and I guess I'll just use this shulker box to store the extra stuff. You know what's kind of funny? There's still a bunch of these that are just scattered around that still haven't been found. And I feel like they're never gonna get found at this point. So they're probably just gonna like stay buried underground somewhere. But anyway, this place is now gone. Completely gone. And I actually need to get some more dirt to cover everything up. This shulker box is a complete mess now. And now comes the part where we have to figure out the layout of this shop. Alright, and I think I figured out the final layout now. it kind of intersects with a few other shops because there was really not a lot of space to work with here. But I think that's actually kind of a good thing because I want to use all the space we can get. And kind of interconnecting them makes the shopping district feel a lot more, like, I guess, connected. Whereas instead of shops looking like they're kind of like a standalone thing, they kind of feel like there's multiple of them that are somewhat connected. I also just realized there would be a very nice opportunity to make a path through here, leading straight over to that path right there. You know, I'm just going to do it right now with path blocks. And I guess we'd have to transition to this wood road, but I don't actually have any wood on me right now, so can't do that part yet. But I think with that, let's just get started on this. And of course, we're going to be doing it in a time lapse. And this thing is looking very cool, I would have to say. It's looking weird, but that was my plan the entire time. Of course, since we were using blocks like these, it's kind of impossible to not make it look weird. But yeah, this was my intention, having just the weirdest looking gradients I could come up with, and a bunch of different, like, just rectangular towers. I think it turned out absolutely amazing. And one other thing that didn't make it into the time lapse is the interior, which I have also finished. It's not much, but it's nice and cozy. We got barrels and lanterns and stuff. And second floor is done too. I'm thinking these barrels up here might be eventual, like, items that I sell if I ever get to that, but for right now, I'm just going to be doing the service. And yes, this is going to be a gradient service. So how it's going to work is people are going to come here, and if I can get chests, I think one of these shulker boxes of materials had chests in it somewhere. If not, I could just craft a few. There we go. We want a chest here and a chest here. So in this chest, we're going to have gradient jobs. I was going to use paper, but I didn't have that much paper, so we're using feathers. And what people will do, if they want a job, I'll explain this all in signs up here somewhere. They'll take one of these gradient jobs, rename it to their name in the anvil, and then put it in this chest. And then I'll check this chest, and if I see someone has a potential job, I will tell them that, yes, cool, job for me. And I'm really not sure on prices, so I think I'm going to, like, determine the price after I actually do the work. But I'll come up with some sort of system. Of course, I want to charge more depending on how long it takes to do, but also I might want to charge more depending on the number of blocks I have to use. Because, yeah, I mean, of course, using less blocks is easier. And, yeah, I think the most I used was this one. I used 6 different blocks in this gradient here. This one was 5, and then the one that is actually not even included in this building is 4. And actually, this one, if I can even get in, that's part of the chicken shop, so there's really not a lot of space in here. But if I really wanted to, I could fit something else in here. Okay, maybe not. It's literally a 2x3 space. Yeah, I'm not sure how much we would be able to fit in here, but I guess it's a little bit of extra space if we need it. Okay, I think this explains it decently good enough. I also determined the pricing and stuff. So, basically how it's going to work is For each 15 minutes I spend building and doing the service and stuff, that's going to be a diamond. And then if I have to use more than 4 different blocks, that's 2 extra diamonds for each additional block I use. That's probably going to confuse some people, but it's hard to fit it in signs. I can explain it better if I actually get any jobs. But there's plenty of jobs in here. All you gotta do, rename it in the anvil, put it in there. I think that is good enough. And as for what items I might eventually sell in here, this might just be building blocks in general, just stuff that I have a lot of that I don't think I'll use a lot of. Something that comes to mind right now is purpur. I have a lot of it, and I really don't see myself using it at all, except for in this build. I used like 32 purpur blocks in this build. But yeah, it might change, similar to my secret stash shop, which actually hasn't been doing so well recently, because I don't actually know why. Probably because it's hidden, but I've restocked it a few times, changed up what we're selling in here, and all these blocks could probably move into the block shop over there. But now I want to head back over to the base, because I want to do a little bit of a redstone project. Not a huge redstone project, but a little redstone project. And it has to do with the bubble column inside of here. Because right now we have it going all the way down to the bottom to the basement area where some of my farms are, and we don't have it going up yet. I want it to go up to the storage area. And not only that, I want to be able to stop it like halfway through. Like, so that you don't go all the way from the bottom to the top, because sometimes you only want to go up to here. And I think with with going down, it's a lot easier because you're slower. So I don't think I need to do it there, but just a little bit of a system so that if you're coming through here, you get to go up to the top. But if you're coming from the bottom, it'll stop you up here, and then you'd have to get out and then go back in and then go to the top. It's a little bit slower if you actually want to go up there, but I think it is better off in the end. And actually doing this should be relatively simple. If we pop out our redstone box here, I don't have what we need. I need... Okay, that works. Just 2 pieces of stone, and we're gonna make a pressure plate. So if we just put this here, we should be able to take a redstone line out of this and hook it up to a piston, which basically just covers the top of this. And we'll want it to just cover the top of this at all times, except for when this pressure plate is activated. Then it'll retract and allow us to go up. But with that comes another problem, in that the piston will push out the water source block, and then it's not coming back. So what we also have to do is hook up a dispenser somewhere over here next to the piston that basically takes the water out before the piston fires, and then after it retracts, it puts the water back in. I also want to grab just a little bit of building materials so that we can kind of decorate it a little bit. Probably move these back up to where the other shulker boxes are, but I guess they can stay here, because I still want to do that building somewhat soon, and we're probably going to need some of this. But for right now, we're just going to need a little bit of lime glass. Let's plop this down, and basically how we're going to do it is I want to create a big column of lime glass going all the way up, and I kind of want to have a room halfway up where it's kind of like, I don't know, you get to like see through and see into the room. I think that would be pretty cool. So basically all we have to do is make a little bit of a ABBA circuit. If you don't know what that is, don't worry, I didn't until like kind of recently. It's not as hard as it sounds. Basically what it does is it makes this fire, then this fire, then this fire, then this fire. So when you turn it, when we step on this, it'll make this and then this go, but when we step off of it, it'll retract this and then make this go. So it's perfect for what we need. So in terms of hiding this redstone, this might actually be kind of difficult. And I might actually want to move this pressure plate back one, but I really don't want to do that. So maybe there's another solution. No, I don't think there's going to be another solution. I think we have to move it one block back. Although there is another option we could consider. We could use tripwire hooks, and then I need to find some string somewhere. So what we can do is build up walls around these sides. Let's break this block, and then tripwires. If we put them on the sides like that, it's not really going to matter that we hit it on the way out on this side. If we activate it like this, then we can take the redstone out from over here. And that is a lot better. So let's see. If we hit that, yeah, that redstone activates. So we can take the little circuit out of here and then just hook it up to these things. And perfect. Now, I don't even really remember how this thing fully works, but I think it's sort of like this, where we have like a line of repeaters going into torches, going into redstone, and then, or going into more repeaters and then back. I actually shouldn't really be explaining this because I don't know fully how it works myself, but we're just gonna build it and then I'll show you. Okay, I still don't really know if I built this right, but theoretically, if it all works, what should happen is exactly what I've been explaining like 3 times already. I don't really think it's gonna work because I definitely didn't build it how I built it the first time around when I was testing things, but we're gonna see. Okay, so nothing worked as expected, but you can kind of see what we're trying to go for here. Oh, wait, I think I see what's the problem. This is actually a lot simpler of a fix than I thought. We don't want this redstone here. We want it to be a torch. And then we want block here. Perfect. Now, let's see what happens. I think I need to use redstone lamps instead of pistons. The only problem is I don't actually have redstone lamps. So we're going to just put a dispenser there instead and just fill it up with something. That's another good sort of visual cue. Alright, let's put that stone in there. And from what it seems like, they both sort of activate at the same time. I think it might just be as simple as moving this whole thing 1 block down. But if it is that simple, I'm going to be kind of angry with myself for making that mistake. So what it looks like is happening now is this is going first, then this, then they're both going off at the same time. So, how do I fix this now? Okay, wait. Did you see that? If I stand on this for long enough, I think that worked. We just need to switch around what we're powering. Do we? Oh, no. No. I made these in the wrong order again. How did I mess that up? How did I mess that up so badly? Okay. We just need to, okay. Redirect signals speed run. This is gonna be the easiest thing ever. Just you watch. Perfect. Just a little bit of redirecting needed. But wait. Watch this. Now... Did the water go back? It did not. We lost our water. What was I thinking when I decided to do this on camera? You know what? No more camera. It's just gonna be finished the next time you see me. You know, I think I get dumber while I'm recording. That last clip, was like 5 minutes ago, maybe. I figured it out like right after that clip ended. Yeah, I guess when I'm not recording, I just big brain turns on, and then I just do it right away. But basically, what the problem was is dispensers don't work the same way as pistons. They don't fire twice when the redstone power turns off. I don't know how in my right mind I came to think that that was the case, but this observer right here is very simple. It fixed the whole problem. So now this dispenser will fire when it activates and when it deactivates. I also put this soul sand right here just so that when this comes back up, we get to still use the bubble column the rest of the way up. So let me show you how this thing works. We just run in here and perfect. Was there a way to do it with less redstone? Probably. Do I care? No. I just care that it's finally done. So we should probably get this thing going all the way up to the top and build a little bit of a room at the top, I guess. And would you look at that? We now have it going all the way up, and I actually built a little bit of a room at the top. It's nothing much. It doesn't look that good at all, but it's just a little something. Just that once you get to the top, you're right here. This is just perfect. We have such close proximity with all of our storage. We can just come up here whenever we like. We don't even need an elytra now. So that is very cool. And then I also made this other column just to get back down. And yeah, this one doesn't have any redstone because, as I very poorly showed you there, it's pretty easy to just walk out because you go slower on the way down. But I do want to show you guys, I'll go down faster than usual by the sprint swimming, whatever they call it. This still isn't fixed. I'll get to it eventually, but if we come up through here, it's going to be like the same as before. We're going to stop right at the top. So then, if we want to keep going, we just go back out, hit that, and then come back in. And we can make it all the way back to the top. And with that, we're going to end off today's episode of Logcraft. A lot of cool stuff happened today. We built that new shop, we did a lot of very successful redstone, and, best of all, I have a cool new hat. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. And with that, I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.